1864 and died in 1948. And she first suggested the national observance of an annual day honoring all mothers because she had loved her own mother so dearly. At a memorial service for her mother on May 10, 1908, Miss Jarvis gave a carnation, her mother's favorite flower, to each person who attended. Within the next few years, the idea of a day to honor mothers gained popularity. And Mother's Day was observed in a number of large cities in the U.S. On May 9, 1914, by an act of Congress, President Woodrow Wilson proclaimed the second Sunday in May as Mother's Day. He established the day as a time for public expression of love and reverence for the mothers of our country. By then, it became customary to wear white carnations to honor departed mothers and red to honor the living, a custom that continues to this day.
28. What would you think if I told you that on your tombstone would be inscribed just a 4-word epitaph? Well, you might respond, it would depend on who would write this epitaph, an enemy or a loved one. It might also depend, you might say, on how well this person knew and understood you. If a newspaper critic wrote of a concert pianist the 4 words, he was a failure, you would always say, that was his opinion. But if one of the world's great musicians wrote, he was a genius, then you are apt to take the remark more seriously. There was a character in the gospel who Jesus once described with 4 immortal words. Great is your faith. She was a Canaanite woman who came from the country to the north of Palestine, a country hostile to the Jews. She was presumably married. She had at least 1 child, and that's all we know about her. We don't know whether she was a good woman or a bad woman. We don't know her name. All we know of her is that in this single encounter with Jesus, he spoke to her this 4-word epitaph. Great is your faith. Only 4 words, but they are enough to make her immortal. We can trust these words as being true because the expert of faith spoke them. Jesus searched for faith as a gem collector would seek fine jewels. He did not always find it in his disciples. On no occasion, we know, did he ever say to Peter, James, or John, great is your faith. More often the words he spoke to them were, you of little faith. Only on one other occasion did Jesus praise a woman for her faith. Interestingly, there was a Roman soldier stationed in Capernaum. We regard this Canaanite woman with more than just an academic interest. She awakens in us a feeling of admiration, perhaps even envy, because she stands where most of us would like to stand. So ends our gospel devotion.